I need one more. Oh, I need a horn is what I needed. One more fucking horn. Fuck. And I need one gem for how about has it.
After we crash landed here, I started to wonder if I made the right choice.
Then you gotta be biohazard.
All the adventure I wanted and more.
I need one more Ace Hunter coin.
I'm just gonna say hi.
Those are the ones I need. And then I also need. Oh, look at this one. Okay. I gotta need a hammer.
If not for you, I might
Not roll back. Oh wait.
Thank you.
Oh,
You have quite the eccentric.
that's why he's gonna get a new hammer.
All of them
Where's
are unique, driven. You all seem willful, your own mind. When the time comes, you join together and become a force. I suspect there is no trial.
Aquí se ve metido un ratón. ¿Estás tú seguro que tu animal no es? No es. Porque no tiene por dónde salirse, no es. Porque vamos a decir, no sé, entonces voy a echar medicina. ¿Qué se las así?
How do you pin? Remember how you pin? You go to pin some shit?
Isn't it like right joystick?
Pálida dice, ¿de dónde pálida? Si no te
Yeah, no, I don't.
color al animal. El color de su piel había cambiado.
On the upgrade? Right, on the upgrade, right?
On the sword, on the whatever you wanna like build or whatever.
Dice que se había aplastado por debajo de la puerta, se había hecho como así, porque le decía por dónde se puede salir, y luego tiene cerrado. De alguna manera se salía, que se murió.
What are we doing now?
I'm watching the cutscene.
I think Georgie has to wait for the end credits.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. Now we can do Ice Age.
Iceborne. Oh, I'm about to get some better armor.
Let me see if I can. We need to do this. Let me see if I can find it.
I have to go talk to the people now. I have to go talk to the people in the front, huh?
For what?
To do ice.
Well, right now, look at Georgie that mantle.
How do you get it though?
You go to special rank, special assignment,
Okay.
and then he has to do the one with the blue line, the red line.
Okay. Oh yeah.
They're bound to be trials. Dangerous. You don't want that, do you?
Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs to get something to drink. I'll be back.
Yeah. Put that on. Custom equipment.
All right. Commission. Welcome to your new home.
Better pack on some weight. This is gonna be hard work.
¿No cambiaste? ¿Sweater? ¿Qué? ¿Dónde tú estás? Toma esto.
I do gotta wait for the end credits. How long does it take? I gotta wait for the end credits. How long?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
No, you're playing.
Nah, that guy. I think you could just press start or option and then it'll go away.
That's what I'm doing right now. It's not going away.
No, I'm gonna go build the shed right now.
Huh?
I'm gonna go build the shed.
You gonna go build a shed?
Come on, everybody. Family quarantine shed. Oh, we're going right now. We're all done. We're all going. We're all going. We're all going. Come on.
Oh, that's this. What the?
You too.
This fucker? What the fuck?
There's your animal you want. Huck a fox or whatever the fuck.
Arctic, desert fox.
I'm
Calm down, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
You need to watch out tiger things and see what happens to people when they buy exotic animals. They get killed by their animals.
I want a hybrid cat.
Okay, change. Go leave it. Put on your pants. Put on your pants. Come on.
Why are you crying, sir?
No más crying.
B-Y-Y.
Come on, pues.
B.
No se va a quedar.
Oh. God damn it.
Choose. Come on, pues. Go.
Hey, crybaby.
What's this? Oh. Thought that's the one I'm supposed to be using. I gotta delete some of this shit. Okay, so there's these three right here.
Oh my god,
Finally found it. Yes.
hasta que le da la vuelta hacia el lado.
It won't go away.
Sentís como que se va a quedar ahí en una de esas mismas kilos y ya.
Got so many fucking
Yo
birds.
sí tuvo aquel que dijera, pero te
Hey, hold up.
es que hay de grandes. Lo único que no era que fuera chillona como Jorge, pero necia.
I'm gonna train Kai when he gets hurt to drag himself on the floor.
He already is doing it. He just hasn't caught it
Cuando se tira.
No, pero creo que sí está arrested.
O cuando, ay, sí, él se cortaba y se quedaba incapacitado por días.
You know if you turn it off and you start all over, you turn it on, it still saves the game. You don't have to watch that.
No. No.
You don't know that.
I don't believe you.
I don't either, but you can try it.
Hold up.
Let me put my socks on.
Ay, Dios, quiten esas chanclas del camino. ¿Del papá?
Hey, Fatty.
Oh!
Anything you find out.
Sí. Déjale pelear una pobre niña.
Tomorrow you will not be able to go outside. Monday you will not be able to go outside. Tuesday tampoco. Wednesday tampoco.
So enjoy it.
Good, right?
What if it starts snowing? Like last time.
What?
It starts snowing.
I doubt it.
Who knows? Yeah. True.
If it starts snowing, in a couple days.
Oh, cause you won't be able to come up, huh? Wait, what? Why?
Damn, you didn't catch it. Hi.
Why won't you see us in a couple days?
I'm coming up in the goddamn snow.
Oh.
Gotta enjoy the end credit, man. Ooh. Nice.
Let me be like Kai.
This is what they need to start doing on kite.
Ow.
Deja de chingar. Deja de chingar. No toque. No toque. No, no, no. That's what they need to start doing on kite.
I think your dad is trying to take out his anger on you for Kai.
Yes.
He's frustrated.
Seriously.
How's that feel? Remember those days?
Yes. I think the cats are dropping something. I think the cats dropped something. The cats. Cause I heard it's on your mic, I heard something move around.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
¿Alguien lo vas a ir?
On the...
Ayudar a comer con qué piel.
What are you guys doing? There you go.
Now it's just Iceborne. In Iceborne, do we keep all our stuff, right? Check the bathroom. Oh.
Come on, bad boy, it's time to work. No, bad boy. I'm gonna put the sugar down.
Yo pensé que limpiándote la cara estaba José Manuel, qué bárbaro. Ese helado es de Chillin. Que está ahí. Yo estoy segura que no te va a dar sabor de la diferencia. No se lo va a tomar. No, no, soda.
Look here. I knew it was only a matter of time. You ready to pick things up? The new world awaits. Let's get hunting.
Hunter rank cap has been removed? What does that mean?
What?
Hunter rank cap has been removed.
Because HR 15 was like the limit, and you couldn't go any higher.
Let me put up the Donnie in the thing and pick outside.
Xeno Jiva. Speak to the feisty.
God. I guess you gotta talk to all these people. Just drop these. Limited. Then you talk to them, you go straight to Iceborne.
As soon as I talk to him?
I think you talk to them, you go to Iceborne. So talk to everybody.
Okay.
But we have to get you the gold mantle.
Oh, where it gives me more loot?
Well, they hit you and you dodge automatically.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Alright. That was great. Nice. nice little music in the background. Let's see what we can do. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. Let's go encyclave. Okay, do this. Okay. Can I grab this? No, I cannot. Oh. Pencil for the cap. This right there. Preview. My goodness, that is what I want. That's what I got to get. And that's the crap. Do do do.
What weapon are you gonna use?
I'm trying to get this right here.
Get on YouTube.
And I need a monster bone medium.
Huh?
I need a monster bone medium.
Get on YouTube. Whatever weapon you're gonna planning on use. Type in build. So if you're gonna use the charge blade, type in charge blade build on.
It's a hard decision because I want to use the charge blade or the glaive.
The charge blade or which one?
Or the glaive, the staff.
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
I've been using the glaive a lot. It's the strongest one I have right now.
Which one you like better?
I mean, I like the charge blade, and I like how it's special. It leaves, like, lightning on him. But the glaive, I'm able to, like, jump in the air and hit flying monsters if we don't have a gunner or anything.
Have you been building your beetle?
No.
On the glaive? If you're gonna be using the glaive, build the beetle too. Yeah, the beetle like max level is pretty badass too.
Where's that? Oh, there it is. How do I build it?
But go YouTube it.
Okay, so yeah, I just do a glaive then. That's all. My goodness. Alright, so this is a glaive. What says you? Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get right now. Okay. It's all blue though. That's the problem. I need white and strong. Not strong, not strong. Oh my god. That's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do you. Thanks. Okay. Insect Glaive build. Let's see what later. What the fuck is this? Motherfucker, this don't know glaive. That's a master sword.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Information Spoon Feeding. It's very useful, especially for insect glaive, and it'll help you understand some of the things that we're going to do today. Don't. It's whatever. Anyway, before I get into the sense, I want to explain some things, but if you don't care about understanding certain things, and you're just an NPC looking for build screenshots, I'll leave some timestamps for you in the video description down below, so go ahead and click on those if you want. Otherwise, let's begin with the best endgame master rank insect glaive sets. But in reality, it's just
yeah, I think I'm gonna just stick with the insect glaive, and I think I'm gonna stick with the glaive, and once I have my build, then I'll probably start build on Charge Blade 2.
Okay. Yeah, because remember, right now when you go to Ice Age, you're gonna need to get to the max of those to upgrade to Ice Age.
Yeah.
I mean, Ice Break.
Iceborne.
You guessed it, it's another Master's Touch set. The helmet, gloves, and coil are going to be Teostra Beta. For our chest, we're going to be using a Rexor Male Beta, which comes from Brute Tigrix, and the boots are the totally balanced Garuga Boots Beta. The only thing that's going to change is the charm, because if the insect glaive we're using has a decent chunk of white, then we don't need handicraft, which means we can use the agitator charm. But if the weapon we are using can get to purple, then it is absolutely required that we use handicraft. Now, the thing is that there are like 2 or 3 insect glaives that are really good, but there are actually quite a lot of decent insect glaives. So even though insect glaive is mainly a raw weapon, it is a pretty fast attacking weapon, so having element is pretty good, and it does benefit from it quite a lot. That's why this is kind of bittersweet for me, because you have a lot of different glaives to pick from, even if they're not the most optimal, but you're going to be doing, what, 5 to 8% less damage comparatively to the best set? That's honestly not too bad, and it sure as hell beats using one set for the rest of your life, which is what I've dubbed Tyrannus Syndrome, referring to the Diablos Tyrannus situation that we had in Vanilla World, where one weapon in its category is just objectively so much better than anything else that it doesn't make sense to run anything else. Here, you have weapons that are clearly superior, but the margin isn't as drastic, so you can just use what you feel like using. Before I get into the weapon, let's talk about the Kinsect really quick. The Kinsect I'm going to be using in almost every single build is the Foliacath 3-4s. This is the upgrade from the OG OP insect, the Pseudocath. The reason I'm using it is because it's the only bow with max speed, that being green, with high power as well, and mine has blast. I don't really put an element on my Kinsect, so I don't have to constantly swap them around or manage like 20 different Kinsects, but feel free to assign an element appropriate to the glaive that you're using. Now let's start talking about those said glaives, shall we? Godlike segue, by the way. First off, technically, the highest raw of all insect glaives belongs to the Acidic Gelatinous IG, but this thing is so fucking hideous, like, I can't stomach looking at it. And it has such little purple sharp way. First off, technically, the highest raw of all insect glaives belongs to the Acidic Gelatinous IG, but this thing is so fucking hideous, like, I can't stomach looking at it. And it has such little purple sharpness that it's almost impossible to keep up Master's Touch, which means you have to run Protective Polish, and I hate Protective Polish on Insect Glaive. You just don't pause with this weapon. With other weapons, you do take a break here and there, you know, for example, greatsword or longsword or whatever, where you're not really doing much, and you can take that second to sharpen. But I'd argue that Instant Glaive is the weapon with the most mobility and maneuverability of all weapons. You never have to stop doing DPS. Even when a monster is airborne, you just jump and keep attacking. You never have to pause, so stopping to sharpen is such a downer, and I'd argue that it decreases your DPS. Another reason why I'm not going to recommend a PP set, got 'em, is because not everyone is like me and didn't spend 8 hours farming Wetfish Fin Pluses 13 months ago. So if you run Protective Polish...
Hold up. Yeah, Bob. Let's figure this crap out. Okay. Oh, okay. That's probably better. Oh, that's good. That is not good. Never mind. I think probably this one. Bash up. I think about that one. Poison. This whole line is poison. This one goes on a blast. This is paralysis. Paralysis could be helpful. Blast. This whole line is heal. Blast. Poison. Oh, this one. Heal. Heal. Poison. Okay. That's blast. Paralysis. Maybe. Let's heal. Okay, heal isn't much of a problem for me. I think that I need is it's this one. Poison, okay. Fucking stupid ass monster bone medium. I hate that crap. I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah, it's gonna be down. Let's get to building. Fucking hate you. Cordial, 8 concept elements. All I could do. Oh. But then that runs the power. We'll max it out. Ah, fuck you. Set decorations. Oh shit.
Odds are you're gonna have to use the basic ass whetstone, and you're gonna have to sit through the long ass animation to sharpen, or you're gonna have to spec for speed sharpening with decorations, which if you want to fit into the set, you're gonna have to give up some other stuff like attack or crit, which is definitely no bueno. So I'm not gonna recommend this PB. So what do you want to use if you still want to use Orion's Glaive? You guessed it. Shara. Wow, this is definitely not a pattern amongst nearly every single melee weapon in the game. This has slightly lower rock, but of course it has a decent more chunk of purple. And the Kinsig bonus does have the spirit and strength effect, which is nice. However, this doesn't do more damage than what I consider to be the best IG in the game, and that is the Ruiner Gigante Insect Glaive. With this you get 95% affinity, almost as much raw, as well as 210 dragon element.
Never gone to one. Fall house up. Xeno, Deoras. Where is Dragon Bone? Where is this shit at? What the fuck? Rarity 12, oh shit. So, Walhall's Octree. Mega Gunter. Oh, here it is. Alright, I mean, I could. Into here, into here.
On top of all of that,
That shit ugly
as
as
well as a
fuck.
max peak and level 4 agitator, or max agitator if you put a challenger jewel into your glider mantle. All of this lets you edge out Shara in damage while staying on white sharpness. My second favorite insect glaive is the Namiel insect glaive, the Hydros Arcana. This has lower raw, but it has some innate affinity and a much bigger chunk of element on it, as well as some spirit and strength with Kinsect bonus. Another benefit is that this thing also has some more customization options to it because it supports custom mods. I spec'd mine for a Nergigante mod. The set that you use with this insect glaive is identical to the Nergigante one. I only changed the Dragon Attack +4 deco and my Glider Mantle into a Stream +4 deco, obviously. Because of how good and deco efficient these two sets are, you can also slot in earplugs instead. I know a lot of people like running IG with AirPods, and the luck is that the best two insect glaives in the game can support it with no problem. Simply swap out your charm for the earplugs 4 charm and slot in one earplug deco. And those are, in my opinion, the best insect glaives and their sets. But, like I said, there are a ton of other decent options that don't fall too far behind. So if you want to swap out your elements for every hunt, so you don't get bored of using the same shit every day, you can. All you need to look for are 3 things for choosing a glaive: decent raw, decent element, and decent affinity. My picks cover all of those bases, though most require handicraft. For fire, we have the Silver Rathalos insect glaive. This can get to purple sharpness, and because it has some innate affinity, we only need crit eye level 6 to get 100% affinity. It also has a level 2 slot that you can fit in with a critical jewel, and then have max agit. The only glaive set out of all of these that actually makes use without these. The only glaive set out of all of these that actually makes use out of the 2 levels of blast attack that we get from the coil. Also a very nice bonus. With this one you can get away with max peak and 2 levels of agitator without the use of mantles. The next one I have for you is the Velcana insect glaive. This one has the same amount of raw as the Luna Nergi one, but it has some... You guys, I don't know what it is, but I really don't like using this insect glaive. There's just something about it that sucks. But it does look hella cool though. Get it? Because ice. So if you want to use it, go for it. The next one is the Zenogre insect glaive. This one has the lowest raw, but it has a decent amount of element to compensate, and it can also get a little bit of purple sharpness. It does have a level 2 slot though, so you can have 4 levels of agitator and maxed out handicraft. And finally, this set was made because of how enjoyable Paralysis insect glaive was in base world. I have a Viper Tobi Kidachi insect glaive set for you. This is the same raw as the Zenogre IG once you have it fully augmented, and it has a decent bit more purple sharpness and 2 level 1 slots that I filled with Paralyzer jewels. Now keep in mind that all these sets, you are relying on Master's Touch, and your crit is also heavily relying on Weakness Exploit. So these are made with a grounded playstyle in mind. Jumping attacks were nerfed for insect glaive and Iceborne anyway, but jumping around and hitting hard body parts or non-wounded weak points will result in your sharpness going down because you won't be critting all the time. Well guys, those are my insect glaive sets. I hope you enjoyed. This video took... So finally, this set, which is great.
Okay, so... Here. Ah. Ah.
You want popcorn? Yeah.
You wanna pour me a bowl of spicy popcorn, Katie? Where to find?
Speed freaks do everything, all at once, whenever they want.
Fucking
Speed freaks have gig service internet.
Ah.
Hey guys, we're back here at those large. So the first thing that you... is here. So one of those large monsters is a Barroth. So we're here in Wildfire Waste, and we're going to try and take it down as quickly as possible to try and get those monster bone ends really, really quickly. So the first thing that you should do is equip your strongest weapon, and then you want to find the damn thing as quickly as possible. And a good place to hunt for Barroth footprints is here in the central zone of 6. And here it is. So then it's just a case of taking it down as quickly as you can. And a good strategy is just to go after that tail. And that's it.
Tra.